international heavyweight champion and one of the great wrestlers in the world today. Dino Bravo, for 4 of the last 5 years, you proudly held, defended the International Heavyweight Championship belt. You took great pride in being the International Heavyweight Champion. Recently, as many people are aware, you were defeated and lost that very prestigious belt under very contentious circumstances. For the benefit of those watching this home video, and as a little prelude, you should understand, wrestling fans, that Dino Bravo, not so very long ago, nearly lost his life. Isn't that not correct, Dino? Terrible appendicitis attack, a ruptured appendix. The doctors said another 4 or 5 hours and you would have died. You came back. It was my opinion at the time of the match that you were defending your International Heavyweight Championship too quickly, that you were not at peak physical condition. I think perhaps hindsight has proven at least myself and certain other observers correct in that assumption.
Well, maybe you're right, maybe the opinion is good, but I still don't regret what I've done because, as I said before, a lot of time in wrestling, many other sports, you have to compete not being 100%. If you only wrestle when you're 100%, you would wrestle not very often because we're mostly under injuries. Most of the time, we have some kind of injury.
Well, however, let me interrupt you, Dino, for 1 second. You lost the International Heavyweight Championship to the great Samu, a man younger than yourself, approximately 6 feet 4 inches in height and 280 pounds. He's hungry, he's tough, he's an excellent athlete and very much a natural wrestler. He worked exclusively throughout that match on the stomach where you had been sliced open on the operating table, and wrestling fans, Dino Bravo was not pinned in losing that championship, nor did he submit to the great Samu, but rather, Dino, to protect your future well-being and ability to wrestle again, but even more so, your future health. Your former tag team partner and very close personal friend, Gino Brito, threw the towel in the ring. A very contentious and I'm sure very disappointing for you way to lose that championship you held so dear.
Well, he took that decision because he knew I didn't have a chance anymore. I mean, I wasn't such a I couldn't defend myself anymore, and I wouldn't have give up because that's not my style to give up. I never did that before. So I think Gino did the right thing because he knew I couldn't do anything anymore, so he threw us out. He knew I was beat anyways. So maybe he did the right thing there. Coming back too fast, maybe everybody's right, but I feel I don't regret anything because the only way to stay in shape to be in this business is to wrestle. You know, and you get in shape wrestling by wrestling. So that's why I came back maybe a little too fast, but I still don't regret it. The thing is, Milt, is I have my chance today. If I beat the great Samu, I will get a title shot, and I think that even if I lost that title, I have the capabilities of getting it back. I know I can beat anyone on a good night.
Well, there's no question of that. I think wrestling fans worldwide are quite aware of that. The thing is, okay, now it's comeback trail, really, for Dino Bravo. You are used to being a champion. Obviously, we are in the dressing rooms. The matches this evening will get underway in approximately a half hour. It'll be sometime after that. Your match naturally is the main event of the evening, Dino. How are you feeling right now? How's your physical condition? Perhaps even more importantly, how are you feeling mentally?
I feel great. I feel fired up. You know, losing a match sometimes is medicine because, you know, we're all human beings and anybody can be defeated. And I feel fired up right now. I feel like I'm going after something. You know, on the opposite, before I had to defend something all the time. Now it's the shoes on the other foot. I have to go after something that I've lost, and I feel fired up. You know.
Let me ask you a question, Dino. Is Dino Bravo, all of a sudden, after many years of tremendous success in this world of professional wrestling, are you all of a sudden maybe, Dino, a little hungrier than you have been in a few years?
Well, it's not hungry in the sense that I want to make more money. It's not hungry the fact that I still want to prove, although I'm not getting any younger, I can still do what I do best, and I'll prove that tonight again.
You got my wishes for good luck, and I'm sure that all the people that are watching are wishing you good luck. Dino Bravo, he's a champ in all our books. The main event tonight, the great Samu versus Dino Bravo. Lots of action on International Wrestling Home Video. Wrestling fans, on my shoulder, this is what it's all about in this wild and wonderful world of professional wrestling. Over my shoulder, the belt emblematic of the International Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. This belt worn so proudly for 4 of the last 5 years by, of course, the great Dino Bravo. This big crowd here, it's hot here. everybody hot with anticipation of what will happen later this evening when the new and current international heavyweight champion, the great Samu, faces the former champion, the great Dino Bravo. Only time will tell if Dino Bravo will in fact recoup and regain this championship he has prized so very dearly, and he has been a great professional wrestling champion. The great Samu wears this belt, and he wears it well. He does stand in excess of 6 feet 3 inches in height. He does weigh in excess of 275 pounds, a natural athlete in all regards, and a great young professional wrestler. Time will tell, ladies and gentlemen, who will become the greatest professional wrestling champion of all time. But it is my contention that Dino Bravo will certainly go down in the annals of professional wrestling as one of the great wrestling champions. This is it, the heavyweight championship belt. This, ladies and gentlemen, does an awful lot of things. Among others, it puts an awful lot of money in the pocket of the very fortunate professional wrestler who wins and retains it. Later on the program here, International Wrestling Home Video Volume number 2, you will see the current international heavyweight champion tangle with the man from whom he won this belt, Dino Bravo. We'll all look forward to that match.
Let's get down to ringside with Milt and some of the fans and see what they think of the match of Bravo versus the great Samu.
Who's your, let's say, favorite 2 or 3 wrestlers?
Dino Bravo, Ricky Martel, and Dan Crawford.
Isn't that funny? Bravo and Martel top the list every time. Were you at the matches the night that Dino lost the international championship to the great Samu?
Yes, I was.
Kind of disappointing evening, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Very disappointing.
We know that Bravo will be getting back into that squared circle with the great Samu tonight. What's your prediction?
I am predicting Dino will win it.
Quick?
Yes, quick. He's
Okay.
come back in 100% shape.
The champion, great Samu, already in the ring. Dino Bravo coming up the aisle. In my mind, I know Dino Bravo's got a chance to get that belt back. But let's go down to ringside with the roving reporter Milt and find out the views of the fans.
Your name, sir?
Graham Northrup.
Graham, welcome to this International Wrestling Home Video.
Thank you.
You, I know, are a long-time wrestling fan.
31 years.
Okay, that's a long time, folks. Now, Graham, first
Yes.
of all, who are your, say, 3 favorite wrestlers?
Dino Bravo, Ricky Martel, and the other one I couldn't say, but I'd have to say Alofa.
Alofa? He's a very popular crowd pleaser, there's
Yes,
no question.
he is.
Now, some big matches coming up tonight. The one in particular that I want to query you about.
Yes.
We have a new international heavyweight champion, and I know you were here
The great
night.
Samu.
That's right, the night the great Samu took the international heavyweight championship from Dino Bravo.
But Bravo wasn't 100%.
Okay, now, what do you think is going to happen tonight when they get in that squared circle?
I think Dino Bravo will win without a doubt.
Without a doubt?
If he's 100%.
Now, just a second.
Yes.
Well, now I'm going to play devil's advocate with you, if I may. The great Samu is 6 feet 4 inches in height.
Yes.
He weighs approximately 280 pounds. He's a natural athlete in all regards.
Yes.
And he's a pretty good professional wrestler.
Yes.
Why do you say that Bravo will win beyond a doubt?
Because Bravo has always fought bigger men than him. And he's been very successful. He's fought Big John Studd. He's picked them up. He's been very successful. He's beaten a lot of big men, including even he wrestled with Hulk Hogan.
While we're waiting for Milt, let me give you a few thoughts about this match coming up. As you can see, Dino Bravo's in top shape. So is the great Samu. One man determined to win back his championship. The other one determined to keep it. It should be interesting. Both men are qualified to be champions. Let's hope there's no interference from that big mouth Floyd Creechman, and the match should be underway. Here's Milt right now.
Well, I'll tell you, Gino, I'm getting too old for all this running around. But especially in an arena that is so hot, the air is just electrified. The fans here obviously solidly behind Dino Bravo with his desire to regain that championship he considers his. Now, we do have to remind the fans that the championship in this match is not on the line. Samu and his manager, Pretty Boy Floyd, refusing to sign to put the belt on the line. But I'll tell you, Dino appears to be in great physical condition, contrary to the way he was in their last confrontation when Samu took the International Heavyweight Championship belt from around Dino's waist.
That's right, Milt, and there's a rule here in international wrestling where a man, as long as he defends his belt once a month, cannot be forced into defending it more often. Right now, Samu still has a few weeks to go before he can put that belt up, and sure, he gave that match to Bravo, and the belt is not at stake, but his reputation is. And Bravo, if he wins that match, well, that's a plus for him, because eventually, you know, once you've beaten the man once, it's easier to beat him a second time.
Well, there's no question, but in my opinion, the great Samu is going to be very, very difficult to defeat anytime, Gino. He's a large, young individual. I mean, he's about 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighs in excess of 270 pounds. He's fast, he's in great physical condition, and unquestionably a superbly conditioned athlete and a very natural athlete.
You're absolutely right, Bill, and because of that, if you don't mind, I'd like to go down to ringside to watch that match more closely.
Well, Gino, I'll excuse you leaving me on my own, but I do understand the long relationship, wrestling fans, that has existed between Gino Brito and Dino Bravo. The moral support at ringside, I'm sure, will be a stimulus to Bravo as he is whipped across the ring. Good shoulder tackle, though, by Bravo. Puts Samu to the canvas. Look at that quick maneuver, ducking the attempted right hand by Samu. Flying body press. I thought that just might be it, and Bravo might score a very quick pinfall. Samu is showing us that he has acquired, at a very young age, a tremendous amount of ring savvy. Bravo seemingly at that point on a roll. Samu beating a retreat from the ring, slowing down that momentum that was building in favor of Dino Bravo. Now, Samu preferring the hand of friendship, and Bravo probably wisely refusing to take the hand that was offered. He didn't believe it, neither. From the collar elbow hookup, Bravo grabs the side headlock, squeezing on the pressure. That could be a devastating hold. You know, you go back in history, the great Strangler Lewis used to put his opponents unconscious with the strength of his headlock. Bravo now, whipped off by Samu, ducks again and misses the punch from Samu, leapfrogs, but Samu catches Bravo coming back with a good clothesline, the boot to the midsection. Bravo on the canvas, being picked up now and headbutted by Samu. I don't know how many times I have seen Samu victorious in matches as a result of having used to such devastating effect that headbutt that he does use, and particularly when he comes flying off the top corner turnbuckle. Raking the eyes of Dino Bravo. It's not pretty, folks, but that can be very effective. The eyes start to tear. It blurs the vision. But Bravo, not to be outdone. Look at those good snap lefts, snapping the head of Samu back, and the power behind that roundhouse right that puts Samu up in the air and then down to the canvas. The great Samu flat on his face, being helped out under that bottom rope by the manager, Pretty Boy Floyd, and there is no mistaking Pretty Boy Floyd with the outfits that he wears. I've said before, and I'll say it at this time, I would like to know who Pretty Boy Floyd's tailor is so I can do my utmost to avoid him. Samu climbs back to the ring apron and then through the ropes, and now back out again. He stopped the count, went back out. The referee now starting the count once again. But Samu, who does possess the International Heavyweight Championship at this point, and this is a non-title match, is taking his time, being very, very careful. Bravo obviously on fire from the beginning of this match. The two of them lock up one more time. Bravo forced to the ropes, Samu leaning on him. He outweighs Bravo by about 20 pounds. Look at the effect of those knee lifts. 3 of them, and a punch to the midsection. Could it be that Bravo's midsection is still in a weakened condition? Well, we will find out. Of that there is no question. A good right hand by Samu. It looked to me like Samu was actually biting Bravo. And there, the headbutt once again. You can see just how wobbly it has rendered Dino Bravo. Snapmare puts him to the canvas, and Samu again going for the midsection. And those feet, you should know from the years and years of walking barefoot on the coral reefs of the South Pacific, are like hardened steel. Bravo on all fours outside the ring, being taunted and laughed at by Pretty Boy Floyd. As now we see the great Samu exit the ring. He's going after Bravo on the arena floor, picking him up. Oh my goodness, what's happening? Bravo reversing on Samu, who attempted to ram his head into that wooden table. And you might say that Dino Bravo turned the tables on the great Samu in blocking Samu's attempted maneuver and ramming Samu instead into that wooden table himself. Both men back in the ring, and Samu, though, continuing to pour on the pressure. The headbutt to the midsection after right hand punches to the jaw. Samu going after that midsection. Can it be that it is the weak spot in Bravo's armor? Still, as Bravo face down, ring center on the canvas. Samu using those feet, and like I said, they are like hardened steel against the head of Dino Bravo, and there's an elbow drop. Samu looking very, very confident right now as he covers, gets a 2 count. Bravo kicking out just in the nick of time, and there, another flying headbutt. That one only from the ring, though. And now, wrestling fans, there goes Samu to the corner turnbuckles, but Bravo struggling to his knees, and now his feet. Samu was slow to move from the top turnbuckle. Bravo snatches Samu, slams him to the ring apron, and there, the snap lifts in the roundhouse right. Holy cow, this is a Pier 6 brawl. Samu laid out in that corner by that roundhouse right on the part of Dino Bravo, who now moves in, pulls Samu up all fours, but Samu head there to the midsection and then back against the forehead of Dino Bravo, scoops him, slams him to the canvas, and now Samu again going for that move that I described earlier, the flying headbutt. But Bravo drop-kicking Samu, who was standing on the turnbuckle. Samu, when he went down, impaling himself along that top rope in obvious pain. Wouldn't you be? There's Floyd Creechman, the manager, gesturing and gesticulating outside the ring. Samu counted out as a result of that very devastating dropkick. And look at the right hand punch absorbed by Pretty Boy Floyd Creechman from Bravo. And there's Samu tossed over the ropes, but not quite over, hanged in those top 2 ropes, and Bravo continuing to pour on the pressure, continuing to throw those right hand punches. Samu knows that he has not just suffered a defeat via the countout route at the hands of Dino Bravo, but he knows that he has taken punishment, and so does his manager, Pretty Boy Floyd. Although for a second there, it looked like the great Samu was going to re-enter the ring and wanted to get this battle going once again. I have a feeling he's going to think a little bit better of it. After all, he is still international heavyweight champion. I think, you know, folks, that he may at this point be arguing, he and Pretty Boy Floyd with the referee, that perhaps Bravo should have been disqualified for putting Samu out of the ring over the top ropes. But can you call it that when in fact Samu himself had gone up to that top corner turnbuckle? It was after the match had ended that Bravo did propel him over the top rope, and he wound up hung by the neck between the top and second ropes. There's Bravo back in the ring. Samu outside. He and Floyd, I believe, calling for the championship belt, which is still in their possession. This was a non-title match. However, when the former champion in a circumstance like this is victorious in a non-title match, you have to know that the championship committee is going to force Samu very, very shortly to defend that championship belt against Dino Bravo, the former champion and the victor here in this particular match. Samu, I believe, now knows that the stomach is not the weak spot that it was when he won the championship. That may give him pause to ponder and pause to consider, because he can't go after that one specific part of the anatomy as he did when he won the championship in terms of retaining the championship belt. Dino Bravo will have a shot to regain the international championship that he considers his. Wrestling fans, this has been a great match. I'm going to go down now and see what both Dino Bravo and the great Samu have to say. But first, we're going to take a look at this replay. You can see the body slam by Samu, and this, I believe, was the first time that he climbed the corner ropes, looking to lay that. Well, no, this was the second time, and there's the drop kick. There's Samu impaling himself on that top rope. Dino Bravo victorious, a championship matchup coming. But first, let's now hear from both Bravo and Samu. What a night of wrestling, Dino Bravo. I'm glad I'm the first one here in the dressing room to congratulate you. You defeated the great Samu. Fantastic.
You know, it's great to know you can do it, but doing it is even greater. So now I know my shot for the belt is cooking, and I'm going to get that.
How did you feel having all those people up there behind you? Tom Zink, Dan Kropat here, ladies and gentlemen. What a night. Dino, how was it to have that full packed house right behind you during that main event match? I got to undo my tie, too.
It's great, you know, because especially here, in our dressing room, all over we go, it's not like there's no jealousy between the guys. It's all like a big family. Their support was great, you know, and tonight the fan support was great. But like I said before, I knew I could do it, but now I did it, so it's a much better feeling.
Dino, I know you're dying to get in the shower. I want to leave you with these words and the fans. You know you have the wishes of wrestling fans everywhere in your effort.
I know this is.
You proved that. You sure proved that tonight. Rest assured, folks, the International Heavyweight Championship is going to rest around this waist again very, very soon. Great Samu, pretty boy Floyd, not the result you were expecting.
No, not the result we were expecting. Everybody saw Dino Bravo was beat. And the great Samu, I don't go on the third rope and come down with your famous headbutt. That's right. I don't get tired. And he climbed up onto the third rope, and Bravo got up. He drop kicked him, and he fell. The ropes caught him right between the legs, right down his nuts. His balls. Your balls, I know. Yeah. And he was counted out of the ring, and then Bravo, boom, he hit me for no reason. And now, no reason at all. I thought I seen that. He's a low-life scum of the earth. Pizza picker. Yeah. Dino Bravo! Yes, come to the earth. The people already seen the other way. You can beat me. It's by cheating, by putting me over the top rope, by making me fall, and that's just something that I really enjoy very much in life, and I can't have it anymore. Next time I fight you, it's going to be time for you to find a nice wooden box to put yourself in, because I'm going to bury, I'm putting you 6 feet under. I don't care about the belt. I don't care about nothing. He's going to keep it, he's going to hold, and he's going to retain the International Championship. Bravo, you can do what you want. He's ready.
I don't think there's anything else to add.
You're going to have to get in there.
That's it from here.